Here at Queen's Park, Premier Doug Ford, he has promised to find billions of dollars in efficiencies, but he's also promised not to cut any jobs. So what happened last night? 60,000 Ontario civil servants were sent a notice asking to voluntarily leave their jobs.
The memo reads in part, quote, as part of the government's comprehensive plan to address its fiscal challenges, the government is exploring measures to manage its compensation costs in a way that ensures vital services to citizens are not compromised while avoiding involuntary job losses. But opposition leaders at Queen's Park think Premier Ford is already taking his axe out here.
Technically, this does appear to be a cut in jobs in the sense that the number of people employed by the public service will go down through these buyouts. Certainly, it's a kinder, gentler way of removing those jobs, but it is a job cut nevertheless.
The NDP bring up concerns about understaffing.
We're also not sure what the impact to, let's say, programs that people across this province depend on are going to be as well. So,
because these jobs may not be filled, is what you're saying.
Absolutely, and once they're gone, they're gone. And we're again not sure what the longer-term impact will be, not only to those jobs, but again the programs that people in this province depend on.
Now, to be fair, I think that the Premier has said we're not going to cut any jobs, right? And this is along those lines. They're technically not cutting jobs here.
Again, I think, while we're not technically cutting jobs right now, I think for people that are in the public service, this is a signal to them that there are cuts that are coming.
The voluntary exit program was already in place for many civil servants, but is now being offered to thousands of managers as well.
Employees, again, are being encouraged now. I think we knew that the program existed, but I think it sounds like people are being encouraged to take these severance packages and exit early before, again, those job cuts start coming down the pipeline.
The Ford government had previously put in place a public service hiring freeze to try and limit costs in an effort to tackle the massive budget deficit.
If you're getting rid of jobs, that's a job cut, even if you're doing it in a nicer way.
While he hasn't explicitly said he wants to cut jobs, Premier Ford has talked about his desire to cut the size of government. Of course, he's already done just that at Toronto City Council. The Ontario civil servants will have until the end of February to accept the buyout packages. At Queen's Park, Richard Southern, City News.